Hey there. Got the goat. Another goat down there. Hey there, see that thing up there? Isn't that amazing? I got a party of 4. Make sure I'm not missing anything. You know how this production works. You can't be skipping anything. Hey, goat. So if you notice, whenever I hold the trigger, time slows down. Well, as long as I have stamina. See, time slows down. It's normal. Slows down. It's normal. Crosshair, no crosshair. Crosshair, no crosshair. It's in the archery tree. Beautiful. No! Alright. Back up the stream, back up the... Okay. Don't worry, dog. I'm safe. Yeah, hey there, Lydia. Hey there, Lydia. Whoa, you scared me. And your companion lasts for a minute. I also have this as my other companion. Now I've got 2 dogs. Dog. Get over here. Alright. Whatever happened to predictability? That's cool. I didn't know you had a wake. I didn't know that we had wakes. Mud crab, baby. It's over. It's over. It's okay. Oh no, it's not over. Oh no. Oh no. Maybe if I cast my flame archer knock now, we could see it fire. Fire. Please. Fight. Use your flames. Get him. Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Money. You're free. I can cast you as many times as I want. You just cost mana. And you're beautiful. It's amazing. I got a wolf in one hand and the fire baby in my other hand. And every time I cast her and every time that she kills stuff, I get more points in the whatever school of magic that is. And as for schools of magic, here is my archery tree, so you can see over here in the archery tree under the thief category. See, I got it all. It's all populated. Look at that, 70 in archery. Look at that. So I got the overdraw down here. Yep, I might put more points down here, but you see, I'm getting right here. Eagle eye, pressing block while aiming will activate eagle eye. You see. Eventually, I'll put stuff with quick shot. Can draw a bow faster? Whoa! Man, I'm about to be epic very soon. Let me get this Nern root really quick. And that mud crab I missed. Whoa. Going down the stream in the lazy river. Going down the lazy river, baby. Lazy river, lazy river. Me and Lydia and my dog. Hey there, Lydia. How's it going? Just like that. Just like that. Alright, we're done with that. We're done. Let's go. Get over here. Get over here. Alright, so we went all this way, but I didn't really look up there. Okay, here. Okay, I have to go up. I need to go up there. I didn't go up the hill. go this way. Aha. Ah, they're forsworn. So what we do is we do this. Step 1, we do that. Step 2, we do this. And step 3, you guys all done fighting each other? Huh? Woo! Okay. See, I have to stop, I'm gonna stop holding the trigger as much because now the slow time is a little bit too much. See? I'm used to like holding the front trigger whenever I fire. Trigger, no trigger. Trigger, no trigger. Trigger. No trigger. Hey there. Trigger. No trigger. Trigger. No trigger. Can I kill you? Do your flip. Target practice. Trigger. Okay. Alright, we're done here. What was that about? She blew up when she was dead. That's cool. Do they always blow up when they're dead? That's worth it. Alright, well, we found that camp. What else we got? Let's go up here.
Hello. Oh, yes. Fus roda. Fus roda. Force, unrelenting force. Fus roda.
Good job, everybody. Good job.
Your thumb. Oh. I feel your thumb.
Full party, baby. Full party. Wow, look at that.
Look at that. See that? Full party garbage. So beautiful. Do your twirl, baby. Oh, there we go.
Indeed.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? And welcome. Welcome to the world of Gabba Gabba Hee Hey, where things tend to happen on occasion. Oh, yes. I have a scarf on. Behold my password. Attention, attention, citizens of Bardia. The stream has been shared. I say again, the stream has been shared. That's not my password. Yeah. What would you do? Ooh. For a Klondike bar? Would you jump off a cliff head first? Into a pile of boulders? What would you do for a Klondike bar? Would you insert yourself into a wood chipper toes first? Just for a taste? Just for a whiff of that Klondike? Oh, yes. What would you do for a big old basket full of Klondike bars? Tell me now, or forever hold your phlegm. Check out the Atomic Shop today. Every day you gotta check it out, baby. All throughout the week I end up with more and more and more of these free items. I could buy that yellow flower wallpaper, but it's a bit too quaint. It's for an attic or something like that. It's for a lovely little attic. Ooh, the Blackbird paint is 30% off. Yeah. Matte black paint for $500. Here we are. Please find a group to share within. They need to see the truth. They need to see the truth. Of the Flim Flam. Yeah. This is episode 425. I'm level 696. 3,130 hours or something like that. This session is going to consist of a bunch of farming. Different produce, different flims and flams, different everythings, people, all kinds of stuff. Spectacular and remarkable. Yeah. What you know about the flim flam? Ooh-I-A. Here we go again. Yeah. Oh my. It's loading up for us, people. I'm trying to get myself a link over here so I can do that. You have to share me with a Fallout group on Facebook, people. You really have to. I don't think they appreciate this game enough. Purple haze. Oh, yes. What you know about the Flim Flam? Here we go. Hey there, Robo. William. Alright, so here I am. This is what I look like. Hello, Flim Flam camera. Hi. I am doing all kinds of stuff. I'm using a bloodied Grognak axe, a bloodied, super fast Flim Flam weapon. Okay. Ooh, I'm using this. And just in case, I'm using this. Okay. This right here is a Furious Faster Fire Rate plasma thrower, which is great against bosses. The Furious part. It's good against pretty much everything. It's for nice indoor action when they're a bit too close to use my Flim Flams. Overkill Flim Flam. It's all about, do you have the resources to produce the ammo? Do you have the resources to produce that ammo? So, what I'm doing right now is some resource gathering, all kinds of stuff. I'll be writing down what I'll be doing just for future reference. But honey, wood, different mylar meat, yagwai meat, all kinds of things. Many foods. Angler, dog, glowing meat, mutant hounds, all kinds of things to improve me over time. Doing the phase back and forth between farming and farming. Different level farming. Sometimes I farm for the farm, you know. Farming being gathering certain resources over time in a repetitive manner, systematically, not just killing things or farming. You could farm for XP, you could farm for resources, you could farm for any matter of flim-flam. The second phase farming is...
Hey, oh my gosh, thank you so...
Hey, Ryan.
Thank you.
The second phase farming consists of XP. First phase farming consists of resources to assist in the XP farm. Then there's actual missions, like you're doing something, you're trying to do a specific thing, like for a quest or something, like drop a bomb, whatever, kill a queen. That's different. That's different. So right now, we have to do our thing. This is a brand new server, so I'll be getting the wood, the honey, the starlight berry, the firecracker, the wild carrot flower, the brain fungus. Okay? Bunch of stuff. And then some meat around the lake. Some bloodleaf, some snaptail reed, bunch of mirelurks. I'll do some workshop conquest thrown in to get some extra meat. There's Yagwai over here and there. And you're getting acid along the way. I'll be stopping by Lucky Hole Mine to get some lead. I'll be stopping by the ash heap to get some copper all throughout the lower reaches with my power armor. Thank you so much, Ryan. Copper all throughout the lower reaches. I have my uranium mine all set up. And there's a scorch beast spawn right below me, so I'm getting a lot of scorch beast meat. I'm still moving my points around. I need more in perception, perhaps. If I could use my butcher's bounty along with my other perks to help me out. Lots of stuff you gotta do. Do you know that way home? Oh, ah, hey. Do you know that way? Oh, do you know that? Orange mentats, baby. Let's go. 1 second. I have to go kill this guy. Now that I'm spawned in, I gotta do my thing. Orange mentats helps out with a bit of VATS accuracy. That's my camp over Yondu. Let's make sure it's online. Those turrets appear to be offline right now. Taking my time. Orange soup. Grilled rat stag. Ugh. Alrighty. Lasers are online. Are you done shooting? What's my build right now, Jacob? All kinds of stuff. I keep changing things around. Recently I was all tomahawks. That was just training, you see. It's not viable for endgame. I'm trying to make some endgame viability for Scorch Beast slaying and other big enemy destroying. My tomahawk thing was really just for the typical normal XP farm. My normal route going across the flim-flam. But this is going to be something else. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Heal. Done. Beautiful. There we go. Lovely, yeah. Okay. So here's my camp. I got some garbage going on. I got my light, got my wagon, got my flim flam all set up. This is my workbench room, all the garbage in the world. Gooboberti Collective, Flim Flam. The poster's messed up there. Facebook group called that. Head on down. 1,000 people strong. If you're in a group that doesn't like the game, or every other post is making fun of the game for some reason, or talking about how they hate it, and they can't wait for, all these people, or if they're only there to trade, come on down to my group. A lot of people in there. But look, it's West Virginia. It's beautiful. My camp is very portable. I just built it here because of that ore node. Okay. But I had to come back here just to show you that. But yes, all throughout this region there's copper, glowing resin. I have to do a lot during this session. So here we go. It's going to begin right now with a bit of ore gathering. It is dark outside. What time is it? 4:47 a.m. Whenever it gets dark again, I kind of miss my opportunity. Whenever it gets dark again, I have to go out there to the Savage Divide to get some firecracker. But right now is morning time, so this is a pretty good time to go get some blight. I'll do right now. I'll hop on in my armor and do my thing. Let me drop off a couple of dilly-dallies. I'm about to get all agile in just a second. I have to change my build around just for a bit. I'm about to put on my power armor so I can collect some ore as I get the blight. I'll be collecting blight, ash rose, and ore. Using my excavator armor so I can collect more ore. Drop off all this garbage that is not part of my build. Because once I put on the armor, it's going to disrobe me of all my inner armor. All my normal armor will be taken off me once I put on the power armor. So I have to make sure I'm kind of ready. I'll grab these fusion cores real quick.
Everyone appears to have
fusion cells. Let's drop off the other weapons I'm not using.
Citizens of Barnea, the stream has been shared. I say again, the stream has been shared.
Yes. Yes, it has. Okay, so let's just get all centered up and around real quick. Swap out some perks here. I am collecting wood. It's okay. It's okay. I'm kind of doing things. It's okay. It's okay. Some perks don't work while you're in power armor, so gotta make sure I'm good to go there. So green thumb. I don't need grenadier right now. Use Butcher's Bounty 2. Don't need that garbage. There you go. Blah blah. River. Sing a little phlegm. I've been waiting oh so long for you. Boom. 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 Alright, I'll throw on some garbage like pharmacist. It don't really matter. Doesn't really matter right there. Okay, through hiker, boom boom. Adrenaline, action boy. I don't really need adrenaline level 5. I'll put action boy level 3. And maybe born survivor just for the heck of it. And
oh yes.
Sneak level 1 just for fun and joy. So I'm collecting a bunch of garbage out there, okay? So if I'm putting on my power armor, I would take when you put your power armor on, you lose the effects from your backpack. I have the refrigerant backpack on. Hey there, Tim. Which makes my food never really spoil. But once I put the armor on, the power armor, I'll lose that effect, so I have to make sure I prep with a bit of good with salt in the meantime. Yeah. Yep, bit of this, bit of that. I'll be trouncing across the battlements. I'm not really killing things, I'm just collecting right now, so I'll slap on a touch of lucky break. Huh? There we go. So now we could march. I have a bunch of bullets, bunch of everything. I don't have much plasma. I'll put the plasma gun away just so I'm not confused.
Please
I'm fine. I'm fine.
contact your closest
Okay, let's march.
customer
I just don't want to
service
use that
help
darn
workshop
thing.
for further inquiries.
I'll put away one more thing because I do have this piece of armor I don't want on me. Like I said, once I put on the power armor, it'll take off the armor I'm currently using. It'll be mixed in all together, so I don't want anything fluffy up in there. So I have to make some room, if I have room, which I don't really. I'll get rid of all these mods. Mods weigh a pound each. So let's get rid of all this nonsense, huh? There we go. Now I am not pure. Now I'm
Unit
pure.
is specialized
Good.
in deploying
Get rid of all the
peace,
excess nonsense.
morale,
Let's hop in my
initiative,
armor and go across the field.
joy,
The fields of
folly,
Blarnea.
and jolly.
Yes. Starting over yonder and heading over Wanda. Starting over here at the Hornwright Testing Site 2 and heading east, zigzagging up and down. There's all kinds of ore. There's a lot of ore. Ending with a bunch of glowing resin through these trees. And blight along the way. Blight, ash rose, and ore. I'll be getting a bunch of copper and a bunch of iron. As you saw, yesterday I updated my map here. I post this in the Gooboberti Collective every so often, the updated version, but I added these ore nodes here. Copper, bunch of copper down here. This is all blight, ash rose all throughout. Yes. Yes. And I was calculating the XP from my farming run with Excel. Right over here.
Greetings, new followers.
As you see, I was counting the number of enemies. I know it's not always the same, but it's about the same, okay? Harper's Ferry, the burrows, all this garbage here. Boom, boom, boom. It seems like the burrows has the most enemies. There were about, 34 total enemies in the DMV. It's tight in one area, so it feels like a whole lot. But in the burrows, there's like over 100, something like that, you know? About 80 or so ghouls of different varieties. 66 level 62 ghouls in the burrows. Wonderful. So I gave these level 60 enemies like 110 XP, and the lower guys I lowballed it down to 50. And all that together equals a bunch of XP. So all this stuff here, including the General Steakhouse, is about, let's just say, 32,000 XP. Somewhere in there. Mm-hmm. Hey James, if you want a copy of my current map, I post it whenever I feel like it. So there's an older version. I have the date in the lower corner. If you go down to the Gooboberti Collective Facebook group, blink. You go down to the Gooboberti Collective Facebook group, you'll find it. So here I am, bouncing and trouncing, having loads of fun. Marching between here and there, drinking some bourbon. And I shouldn't. It's all about running. Blight is good for me. I'm heading up to the cliffside. There's a bit of ore and ash rose. In case you didn't know, in excavator power armor, you obtain more ore. I think times 4. Times 4. Occasional enemy here and there. Rich black titanium. Ash rose. I use ash rose specifically in smoked mirelurk fillets for the ashy flavor. It gives me plus 30 pounds carry weight whenever I need it. Okay, we're gonna curve on down, zigzagging through this area. You might think this place is desolate, but oh no. It's rich with ripe resources. There's so much ash rose here. So much ash rose, people. and blight and ore all throughout this region. You just have to head towards the outcroppings and little trees and things, places where fungi would spawn. Random loggy poos, you know what I mean? Up and down and all around. Oh yes. Copper. I will be getting a lot of copper ore. So much, to the point where it's going to be quite the concern. My acid stockades, which is why I like to do this stuff after I capture a workshop, so that it's generating resources in the background, namely hemlock holes. I like that one for the 30 acid. Look at that little wet spot. It's nice. I'm gonna go this way and curve to the right. Up and to the right. Okay. There's a bunch of lovely light. See, I'm all out of honey from last session. I can get about 80 honey per rotation. Well, I got a route here. I've been doing it a certain amount of time, not forever, because I don't stay in power armor too long. I do this every so often. But right now I'm using good basalt level 3 ash rose. Make that food last. So if I get it now, it'll be ready for later on. Here's a good camp spot. What is this? Aluminum? Nope. Iron. Iron. Alright. Aber. Copper ore. It's like World of Warcraft, baby.
Greetings, new follower.
It's like World of Warcraft.
Hail,
You know what I mean?
hail.
Yes. Can someone give me a red face, please? I need a red face to get me going. The red face moves me. Aluminium. Aluminium. There's ash rose all around this rim. Oh boy. Thank you, Michael, for the red face. Thank you, Mike, for the red face. For all the rest of you that aren't able to give me red faces, I understand. Don't feel too bad. One day you'll be able to. One day. It's the privileges of the inner circle. They pay good money for that red face. They pay good money for that red face. I respect them more than you because of the red face. I like uncalled for red faces. I like random red faces. I mean, not too random, but I like when the red face comes and I don't ask for it. You know what I mean? Whenever I'm angry. Look, if I start getting angry about something in the stream, or if a troll comes by and I see a red face, it completely flips my mood and it makes me smile. It's almost like that one guy that had a painting of him. Oh, Dorian Gray, you know, the guy that he's immortal, but he has this horrible picture, all nasty. And as long as that picture is there, good to go, right? I'm a Coleman. I'm a Coleman. Oh, you gotta love that copper, baby.
A lawful use of deadly force is in progress. Citizens are advised to leave the area.
And executive late for work. It just feels It's totally powerful. But of course, I love to live in the weak land, but now it's time for me to go strong. That's why I'm doing this. There's ways to go super duper strong to the point where it feels like you're playing a whole different game. And these guys are little ants. I was playing it forever with Tomahawk garbage, and, you know. Failure is growth, success is stagnation, but we have reached the end of this pyramid. We're about to hit space. Only so high we can go in the sky until we start to enter outer orbit. It starts to get kind of weird. So we have to, you know, put a capper on this progression and actually start doing things. I'm just zigzagging right on through this area, going for the ash rose, the blight, the ore deposits here and there. I don't care about my fusion cores. They weigh too much anyways. A lot of my fusion cores are halfers. Howdy ho, Melissa. I'm doing some activities. So it looks like I want to move my base right here. Maybe. I'll do that in just a bit. I was looking for an aluminum deposit, and there it is. I was passively looking for one. Aluminum is becoming an issue with my 40mm rounds. It's no longer really an issue about... Yeah, I'll come back after this rotation. I'll put my camp here so I know where to go. It's no longer an issue about nuclear material. It's other... Oh boy, not that. Not that. Not that. My tent. This is my node, baby. Claimed. Claimed. You know, the thing is, I don't think a person can build their camp here if my tent is there, so that is a way to claim it. Actually. Kind of funny. My spot. I'm coming back for it, baby. Overpowered. Normally, whenever I use this garbage, stuff. Whatever I was saying. Yeah. Yep, survival tent, you could bookmark things. I do that sometimes anyways, like, if I want to come back to a spot, it's an easy way to, beyond doing this, move marker. Beyond doing that, it's another marker, so you have 2 markers. It's a marker and a half. You want to head towards something. Curving on down. Let me go up and around. You know, I don't mind having some of my food rot, otherwise you just end up with this empire. You have to have your food rot a little bit, so it's nice to go into your armor with good basalt on every so often, just to, if you have the refrigerant backpack is what I'm saying. Just to let your food rot a tiny bit, otherwise it'll just have 1,000 pounds of garbage or something, eventually, if you're not... Can't possibly use all that food, and no one really wants to buy your food. Ooh, look at that. Give me them roses, baby. All up in them hills. For example, I already have way too much blight, but I'm really here for the ore at the same time. But it's nice to have a point, you know, where you have too much of something. It means that in the future you don't really need to go for it. You can make what you need right now, and then you end up with a surplus, and later on, you'll be able to make something without getting all the components. You already have half of them. Yeah. Zigzagging on through the land. No big deal. what we do. It's what we do. Blight and other flim flam. That away, Bosco. Yay. Okay, I'm going up and to the right one more time. I keep curving in these weird angles. Because I was already up there. That's okay. Because we didn't get these fungi, did we? And all this ore over yonder. Lead. Yeah. But yeah, doing this stuff really drives up the need to collect acid. That, and if you have a flamethrower and some other garbage, oh my gosh. Okay, we'll go this way. All these hills, you know, all the hills. It'd be great if you had some sort of head armor mod, like the helmet mod, so that ore glows. What's that with dead bodies? Dead bodies can glow, ore can glow, who knows? It'd be nice if you can just, instead of swapping out the modules, if you can just add more modules to your existing helmet. But right now you have to have only one mod, just deal with it. Swap out torsos. I mean, it's cool and all, but it'd be nice to have more than one. I have a jetpack and emergency protocols. And reactive servos. Kind of makes sense to me. Depending on the mod. I know that certain mods kind of change how things are shaped. But other mods are just a chip. Just a chip. Oh, yes. Yeah. Does it freak you out how fast I answer these questions with text? Because I know there's a delay, right? There's a delay with the video and the sound, but there is no delay with text. So the text will be coming in. So if you ask me a question with text, I like to answer it immediately, you know? Because usually those words will come in while I'm still talking. I think, depending on your connection and everything. So who the heck's talking? What? A lot of lead out here. I was going to go down to the Lucky Hole Mine. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I use lead in my, oh yes, the plasma cartridges use a lot of lead. And everything else. Yeah. At Tanagra Town, at the top of Tanagra Town, there's a bunch of crickets. Right over here. Tanagra Town. This is a big tree, it's crazy, and you climb it. It's not that hard to climb it. It's like a thing you gotta do. There's also crystal. It's also a crystal mine, if you need crystal. There's a bunch of crystal up in there. And one of those weird green metal heads. The same green metal head that's inside of the Lucky Hole Mine is also in the top of the Tanagra Town. So whatever the heck that means. I don't know what's up with those green metal heads. They probably mean something. Let me Google it. Green metal head Fallout 76. What's up with the metal faces? Okay, so this is what a person. Look at this. This is pretty interesting. Look, everybody. Fallout Metal Faces catalog. This is a master list for cataloging all the locations of the 6 metal faces. This theory, the theory, is that they might be connected with an ancient supernatural entity and always appear in important locations. There's two main theories. It's random or it's deliberate. Get out of here. Get out of here. So these assets were from Fallout 4. I'm trying to figure out how do they relate to Fallout 4. We got this picture here, this picture over here. What is these metal statues? The Metro Man. The Dunwich Borers. Dunwich, as in the Dunwich Horror, right? Right? Dunwich, that's Lovecraftian. Dunwich. Oh, jeez, hold. It's almost like Promethean, right? Dunwich.
Greetings,
Metro
new
Man, the
follower.
cult.
Hail,
Yeah, see, look,
hail,
the cult of
hail,
Ogkoloth. It's the old gods. It's the old gods, people. So guess what? We're gonna have some old god flim flam in this nonsense. Weird stuff, people. Cosmic horror. I know that language. I hope you know that every main game has this as their central storyline. It's actually kind of horrifying if you think about it. Once you realize that the entire storyline of yay. Show. You know that the whole, the darker, the deeper storyline of World of Warcraft is all about this Lovecraftian horror. It really is. And a lot of the storyline keeps looping back to it. It's really strange. Strange. Because there was a curse of the flesh. The curse of evolution. Where the ancients came to Azeroth, the planet, trying to make things perfect, and then there's natural things in the planet, like the old gods, that were corrupting things, causing things to deviate. And then you'd have Yogg-Saroth. Was it so? Yeah. You have all these Yogg things, okay? This is common inside of World of Warcraft. This is like the deeper lore. You find the blood in the hills. It's a big thing, okay? This sort of thing. But now it goes like this. It goes zombies, old gods. Or it goes demons, old gods. It's always about this. I'm telling you. But yeah, those metal there's a big metal face in the top of the flim flam. See Lucky Hole Mine. All kinds of garbage. The Interloper, right? The Interloper is the name of the old god manifestation. The Interloper. So, right? I just want to find the quotes. And there's all kinds of weird stuff. And this is also from the Lucky Hole Mine as well. See this weird creature? With these tentacles coming out? Where that's in the, it's part of the Mothman. Shut up. It's part of the Mothman. Like, the Mothman is linked with. I think the Mothman might be I think the Mothman might be the Mercury of the Eldritch Horror. The Messenger. Yeah, so that's coming. Huh? Interloper? The Interloper, I was trying to find exact quotes from the game. Yeah, so, yeah. We'll be getting that in Wastelanders. Especially around the, Here, I'll show you. Because Bethesda put out some pictures here. Some pictures a while ago. And a while ago, if I could loop back that far, golly, it's over here in the Gooboberti Collective. Be easier. They show us some pictures. One of the pictures included the Kanahua Cemetery. The Kanahua Cemetery. I'm multitasking. The Kanahua. They showed some pictures. We have a test server. The Toga Underground. I'm multitasking. Aha, I found it. Right about over here. Boom. I'll find it my own way. Boom. The Gooboberti Collective. See that? See all this garbage going on here? This is the cemetery, and this weird, horrible, weird, gigantic spinal thing is taking over. And there's other images, like with the cult thing. I don't think it's the cult of the Mothman. I think it's the cult of the interloper. Maybe, because there's all kinds of weird viney things going on. This weird vine effect here, if I could zoom in, it lets me. See, this is almost like Promethean flim flam. Come on, man. What a sack of garbage. What a sack of garbage. Oh! Whatever. But yeah. Lovecraftian, cosmic horror, old gods, weirdness is coming. There's something in the mountains. Maybe that's what you're talking about. So, 1 second. Let me show you one more thing here. Okay, so I'm going to show some of this trailer here. And listen to what she says.
It's been a long journey. Appalachia has changed. I don't know if you've been following the rumors, but there's something in the mountains.
I don't know if you've been following the rumors, but there's something in the mountains. What the heck is she talking about? It's not, oh yeah, there's a scorch beast in the mountains. No, it wasn't just in the mountains. She's not talking about the scorch beast. She's talking about this other problem, okay?
People from outside are coming.
So then it immediately shows this group here. These weirdos. I don't think it's the cult of the Mothman. Look, all these weird vines over everything. See how there's vines covering everything? Look at that. See, vines. And look, see that thing up there? I think it's the interloper. That isn't really a Mothman statue. You would see this in the chapel of a church at the top. You'll see like a body stripped of flesh on a spike and some stuff like that. That's not really... I think the cult of the Mothman is just the beginning stage of leading into this dark path of following these people. But these people, it's the old god interloper weirdness.
And they're coming to stay.
See that thing? This ain't no Mothman statue. All the weird viney stuff, the viney stuff, is over here right behind me. Watch. Watch. You're just an interloper man, and you're doing what you can. So look at this. Weird viney things going on. You think it relates in any way to the Strangler Vine situation? I mean, I know that the Strangler Vine thing is related to the Garden of Eden creation kit, but this is some interloper garbage going on here. They got a big old pile of skulls I just took, you know. You got all this skulls and weird vines going on. See the vines? Ew. Which means that this vine right here, this thorny vine thing, is part of the interloper madness. So maybe the strangler vines are a good thing, huh? Because it's like the healthy version of the. It's not thorny, but these are thorny vines, sort of. I guess. Maybe it's a response to this horror. Yeah. But this is in several locations. But this sort of statue right here with this thing. But you can get those statues from the I forgot what it's called though. They give it a name. In the Atomic Shop. I don't think it's available right now, but it's probably not available right now, so it's not shown. It only shows you what you kind of own, you know. But there's a bunch of these little. There's a bunch of small statues that have that motif going on there. A bunch of them. All right, let's continue on. Sorry for that interruption. I just realized that, yeah, Melissa's going to Tanagra Town. There's a big old green head up there, and we just found out that it's related vaguely to in the Dunwich horror, eldritch horror, Lovecraftian horror, cosmic horror, or elder god, old god, flim flam. Okay. I had my suspicions, but I never looked it up. It's always weird because those heads usually have some garbage next to them. But the entirety of the Lecky Hole Mine is one big ritual chamber, church, chapel. I can go there right now, actually. Let's go there right now. I need my armor. Let's go to Lucky Hole Mine right now. I'm curious, and curious still. Let's look in here with a mindset of, oh look, let's go discover the secrets of the horror. I'll read the notes. So I think all of the notes, all of the documents around this cave is going to all be about this old god interloper situation. Let's find out. Oh. Hey there, Michael. Crickets. Yeah, crickets are here as well sometimes. And I think if there's crickets outside, there's crickets inside. Wireless. We're all out of plasma cartridges because of lead. Let's look for any notes at all. Any sign. We got some bugs. Aha. Claire, grab everything from our smuggling operation and get it to the Lucky Hole Mine pronto. The whole world's going to hell, and I'm betting we're going to need that stuff to survive. Lock it up in the usual spot. I've changed the code to... Well, there it is. 238-963. Don't stop for anyone. I'll see you soon. Gavin, 238-963. What am I farming for? Well, Remold, I'm looking for some information right now. But there's lead ore here. Okay. Looking at the title of my stream, I'm farming for many things. It says hardcore farming prep. I have all kinds of things I'm going for in a certain order. Ore, blight, ash rose, honey, wood, mirelurk flesh, angler, yaguai, thistle, acid, lead, copper, XP. Okay, so we're looking for answers, baby. Boom.
The interloper is here. I can feel it clearly.
Listen.
Last night, in visions more real than the senses, it called to me, and I go to it now. Signs are all around that I am not the only one to hear the call, though where they have failed, I will not, for it summons me alone in the end. Before I go deeper, for the truth revealed changes all. By its very nature, let it be known, in this world, the interloper has chosen Jeff Lane as the conduit of the unknowable. Together, the hidden reality becomes manifest at long last.
Yep, Lovecraftian. That was all levels of Lovecraftian. Hidden reality, unknowable. It's like, so cosmic horror is all about unthinkable, unfathomable, infinite horror. Like where you feel so insignificant in the whole realm of it all, and that you had no idea that the entire time it was in your face. Like cosmic horror is like, oh yeah, by the way, your whole reality is a sham, and you're in the mind of a monster that's about to wake up. And you're one little speck of an atom inside of this grand scheme of things that's about to be devoured by some monster having a bowel movement. It's like some weird, horrible thing like that, and that was all about that. So let's listen to that one more time, okay? Right now, I'll turn down the music there, okay. And we'll listen to that one more time, okay? There'll be a lot of that stuff in here. I'll turn down the music, okay? All right. We're gonna listen to it one more time. It was called The Chosen. Think cosmic horror. Think Lovecraftian. Okay? Oh, yes. So, The Chosen.
The interloper is here. I can feel it clearly. Last night, in visions more real than the senses, it called to
More
me,
real than the senses.
and I go to it now. Signs are all around.
Signs.
I am not the only one to
Attention,
hear the
attention,
call, though
citizens
where
of
they have
Bardia.
failed,
The stream
I
has
will
been
not,
shared.
for
I
it
say again, the
summons
stream
me
has
alone
been
in the
shared.
end. Before I go deeper, for the truth revealed changes all. By its very nature,
Oh,
let it be known,
yes.
in this world, the interloper has chosen Jeff Lane as the conduit of the unknowable. Together, the hidden reality becomes manifest at long last.
Yup. That's as real as it gets. Let's go on down the alleyway and find more signs of the interloper. Interloper! Candles. See, the whole thing is one big, plan. Ritual chamber. Oh, this is gonna be rough. And as an added bonus, lead. Aha. Oh no, I thought that was a note. I'll listen to the Interloper holotape if I don't find it. I want to find it naturally. But yeah, so we're in here with the mindset of we're trying to think about the new content related to gosh darn Lovecraftian horrors of the deep, dark unknown. It's worse than Aliens, people. It's worse than Aliens. Aliens, it would be cool. Aliens is nice. Okay? This is horrible. It's like Hellraiser, man. It's a level beyond what you can pop into existence. There's no closing the door. There's no barring things out. It's in your head already. It's a bad thing. So that would be really cool. There's no way you could fight the physical manifestation of these things, but that's not what they are. There's a movie called In the Mouth of Madness. Sort of along those lines. Starring Sam Neill. I think it was written by Stephen King. I don't know. Who knows? But it's pretty good. Pretty good. That's the bad part. When things become real. Alright, Interloper. Point the way. This way? They're purposely adding barbed wire to their structures, perhaps. Ooh, another one over here. Oh, very nice. This is going to be a very common theme in the game, by the way. Alright. Lucky day. Oh, lucky day. It's not always crickets in here. Fine, I'll eat some darn meat. Eat some meat for a second. Just for a boost of strength. Just so, you know, we're not just whacking away at things. I'm here for a purpose. That's good enough. Good enough. Hey Connor, I'm in search for all kinds of things. But right now I'm specifically trying to understand more about this old god Lovecraftian situation going on. Discovering lore things. Hold, it's not the mouse man. We all knew that. Was his birth. He is the one who came before, the firstborn of the wood. Blood wept from his branches, and he shared with all his believers. He is the first one who came before, the firstborn of the wood. Blood wept from his branches, and he shared with all his believers. Yeah, that's certainly the Mothman. Yeah. I turned out the game music. You have to. The woods gave him life, gave him strength, but the blood gave him purpose. He gathered us. He taught us to share as he shared. I've already read all this, but not in context. Ooh. Get your motor on in. You lived. The boy who lived. Okay. Diving deeper into the pits of Blarnea. The pits of the Blarn. is how the game was for me a long time ago, where I'm actually caring about where I am, reading things and looking at stuff. That's how it was a very long time ago, but now I just, kill things and collect things. But the first whole phase of gameplay is figuring out what the heck happened by reading and looking at the environment. It's pretty immersive. But if you're with teammates and just trying to level up, it's the worst way you can play the game because you lose that whole immersive phase. So here we are, starting to get kind of creepy. And we got pools of water. Anything down here? Getting creepy. Interloper! Okay, I'll go down this way first. Shazam! Shazam! Okay, I'm gonna pull a fast. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting deeper in the flim. We dug too deep. I mean, because then there's magic. Because right now there is no magic. It's just Fallout 76, oh, bombs, war, nuclear radiation, mutations. But there's no magic. There's nothing supernatural. But the interloper is supernatural. There's probably something supernatural that I'm not thinking about. But the second it goes supernatural, it gets weird. For example, BioShock is in no way supernatural. It's just an alternate history where scientists went underwater, did all kinds of stuff, and now they have different technology involving with DNA manipulation, and a weird society formed from there. And then you can have fake magic, but it's not real magic. And even magic isn't real magic. The second you deal with cosmic, deeper than reality flimflams, you can do anything you want to do in the game. It starts to bleed into reality, actually. So here we go. We have a head down there. You see it? I wouldn't see. Aliens are borderline supernatural, but still they're organic things that are from a planet crashing down, doing things with metal. It's made of metal. They got a fleshy face. Everything out there has an explanation. The Grafton monster is a flesh and blood thing. The Snallygaster, flesh and blood thing. What happens when greed and avarice takes its time? It's radiation making you hungry, making you all weird and stuff. So this thing here is something deep, is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about right there. Okay? What is this? Blessed are you, the first priestess of the wood. Through you, we heard his voice. Priestess. Woman. So it's not the same guy. I am the first one that's called. It's not him. Through you, we gained his strength. Yeah. I have a holotape about the dude as well. Yeah. Cool. Yes, I know. Don't just check all your mouths.
There are other things in this world now that cannot be explained. The end of the world has awoken. Something. We all know the Mothman is out there, stalking and watching us. But what of the unseen. There are things we can only glimpse in our minds. Great entities beyond our comprehension. The Mothman is a creature more like us than the unknowable horrors in the peripheral vision of our subconscious minds.
You hear that garbage?
No longer just a false memory now. I have heard a tale of this entity made real, deep in the earth. And the storyteller was mad by any reckoning, but his story, no less true. My name is Jeff Lane, and I will lay bare this Watcher. No matter how deep I must go, I will come to know the true nature of the interloper.
Well, that right there is the most revealing thing in the world. As bizarre and crazy, it definitely is. Lovecraftian. I'll play it one more time. Listen carefully to the wording. It's some weird garbage, and it's pretty much exactly what I was talking about. How the Flatwoods monster is a creature. The Mothman is a moth. Even though it disappears and it does magical things, but it could be explained as some sort of, oh well, it's a creature. But it foretells the future. It's sort of magical in a certain way, but it's a moth walking around with legs and arms and stuff and eyeballs. One more time.
There are other things in this world now that cannot be explained. The end of the world has awoken. Something. We all know the Mothman is out there, stalking and watching us. But what of the unseen? There are things we can only glimpse in our minds. Great entities beyond our comprehension. The Mothman is a creature more like us than the unknowable horrors in the peripheral vision of our subconscious minds. No longer just a false memory now. I have heard a tale of this entity made real, deep in the earth. And the storyteller was mad by any reckoning, but his story, no less true. My name is Jeff Lane, and I will lay bare this Watcher. No matter how deep I must go, I will come to know the true nature of the interloper.
Yep. Well, there you go, folks. Alright, I'll turn this down again. And there we go. I wrote down that code from that note outside, so we'll go through the other passage. Right here. 238963. Yay. I don't think I've ever been in here. I don't think I've ever found that code. There's something different. Something different. Not really worth it. Interesting. All that, huh? Wait, hold on. Yeah. I'll tell you what, a lot of acid, though. don't care too much for the cricket flesh. I believe it's just energy damage resistance. Doing a little searchy poo here. Yeah. Bar. Once I'm outside, I have to dump all this garbage I have. Random bones. Interloper. Alrighty, well, I'd like to go back down there, but I'm over encumbered now, so it'll take too long. I don't think I ate the thing I was supposed to eat. Real quick, I'll just eat. I'll eat a quick grilled radstack. Oh no, I did. I ate a smoked one on top of that. I lost carry weight just now. Great. There it is. Nothing else I could really do besides drinking some whiskey. Yeah, 510, baby. Now I'll teleport on back to my camperoonie and do what I gotta do, baby. Yeah. Well, see, Melissa, that spot doesn't always have crickets. Sometimes it's ants. Sometimes it's moles. Or something else. It's like a couple different things it could be. But that was a good cricket spot when it does have crickets. The Tanagra town is always crickets, though. That's why you ask for reliable. I know where there's a bunch of bug spots, like that antique house is in the antique building. The antiques is another good spot for bugs, and it has random bugs in there. And among the bugs, oh no. No!
Scanning for
No!
boys and girls. Scanning. Scanning. None could be located. This world has become a desolate nightmare. Happy holidays.
No! A decontamination shower! Oh no, people! Goibles and goibles. I need more yellow cake. Oh gosh. Gosh. I'm not in murdering mode. Yeah, baby. Repair. Boom. Act, move. Golly. Alrighty, well that was fun. We're all repaired now. Maximum number of wires already connected. That's just crazy. Uh-huh. Wake up. You are a liar. And a cheat. There you go. My base got wrecked. That's the main problem about living here. I can't do repair all because that stupid shower. Golly. So sad. I guess I have to get rid of it. Sadly. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I wish I could store it. Look. It's pretty expensive. It costs all the flux in the world. It costs 7 yellow cake, 7 fluorescent, 5 cobalt, 3 crimson, 2 violet. It's like the most expensive thing in the world, and I'm only missing 1 yellow cake. It only costs 1 of each to repair. It's terrible. So I just have to ignore it for a second. I don't know if you can move a broken base. I don't know if you can move a broken base. We'll find out in a bit, though. But hey, we now have a bunch of garbanzos. So I don't need my armor anymore. I got all of the ore in the world. I can now process it. Okay. And then we'll move our build over to what it should be. I'm still farming good. We took a little lower detour. Okay. We had to figure out more information about the interloper. Something really cool. Or all that garbage. Yeah. So I have 570 something acid. I have to process through all this ore. It's a lot of ore, people. It's a lot of ore. To the point where I am doubtful that I even have enough. You might think I have enough with 500 acid, but we're about to find out, people. I'm very happy that my eye tracking works. It kind of broke yesterday. My eye tracking broke yesterday. It just stopped working midstream. We had to go without. Yes, I'll be going for all kinds of resources in just a second. I have to get wood. I have to get honey. I have to get starlight berry, firecracker, all that garbage in the middle. I have to do my dailies. That's what we're doing right now. The second half of this stream is going to be a bunch of XP gathering. But we have to do this upkeep garbage in between. If I want to spam the heck out of my plasma flamethrower, I need a bunch of lead, don't I? And copper. 300, oh my gosh. See, it's running out. I told you to be vaguely doubtful whether or not I have enough acid. We're reaching the end of our... I started off with 570 acid. Guess what, folks? We're running out. So I probably have to move my camp all the way over to the Toxic Valley to get some acid up in line. I'm doing this lead thing, or this ore thing. But that's definitely a lot of lead. About 500 lead or so. Something. 600. I don't know. But we're running out of acid, I know that much. I know that much. It's getting kind of crazy. And the problem is, acid... the ore doesn't store inside your scrap box. It's kept separately. Some horrible carry weight problem. But hey, lucky hole mine. A whole lot of lead. It's all the lead you ever need. It's not direct lead. If you don't want to do it this way, you can always go around to the silos, the Charleston Fire Department, Vault Tech University, Flatwoods, for a bunch of lead in the gyms, the penitentiary as well. All these gyms have a bunch of weights laying around. Those weights are a bunch of lead because they weigh a lot, and lead weighs a lot. Oh gosh. Uranium. Oh boy. This stuff. Oh my gosh. I told you I'd run out. I told you I would run out, and now I'm out of acid. Baby. Crazy. And now we're done. Isn't that terrible? No more acid. Bye. Alright, so now we have to definitely get the acid so we can process all this garbage. Alrighty. Take off that. Take out Good Assault. I'll leave on Woodchucker. I'll put on Class Freak for 5 seconds. And One Gun Army. Sure. Sure. Born Survivor, blah, blah, blah. I'll put Marathoner instead of that. A little bit of Marathoner action. Boom. Sneak, Born Survivor, Escape Artist. No, we're definitely doing Adrenaline. Real quick. And a drop of Marathoner. Over here, everything's fine, fine, fine. Rock and roll. Alright, that's my build. Alrighty, righty, righty. Get to clear some room.
Accessing. Naughty, nice. Parameters. Loading. Complete. Ready to make list. Ready
Let's
to
go
check
drop off what I
twice.
can. $7.96, huh? That's what I hate. Let's hop on over to the Purveyor real quick. Okay. I have to head on down to the script vendor and get rid of some of these legendaries. I hate being at capacity. It's because I have 95 million legendaries on me. At affordable rates, you know. Sometimes my vendor goes offline, or it's kind of out of the way. People don't really want to stop by. It all depends on where my vendor is. Oh, yes. It all depends. Let's hurry up and get rid of some of this legendary riffraff. Yay! Alrighty, go in the box here. Sort by weight. Stuff weighs nothing. That Gauss rifle is really good. Anti-armor plus limb damage. If you hit their head, they will die. Pretty good. Vampires, not so much. Goodbye, garbage. Yep. Some stuff I keep, some stuff I don't. It all adds up in the end. I want to get rid of some of this, all this garbage over here. Vampire's Missile Launcher, Berserker's Pickaxe, Eternal Sickle, fucking Cane. I get these legendaries all the time. I'll be moving some stuff back over in just a second. Pretty good axe. Alright, now I'll get her some armor. Let's see here. Here's some of the armor. Some of that lovely armor. Goodbye, armor. Goodbye. Yeah. Yeah. Make some room for the festivities to follow. I like some armor that gives me increased or reduced weapon weight damage, or weapon weight, or food weight, or junk weight, maybe ammo weight, different weights. All this other garbage can be gone. It weighs too much. It weighs too much. There we go. Now I'll work with all that and get rid of it. Oh. Yeah. Okay, goodbye. Anti-armor, Assaultron blade. Am I sorting by weight still? I'll sort by value and I'll get rid of all the cheapest garbage so I can get rid of more things. I care mainly about the weight right now. So goodbye Zealots, goodbye weightless combat armor garbage, goodbye ghoul slayers, assassins, Deathclaw. Yeah. Get rid of this garbage. Yeah. Yeah. Garbage.com. All the way back down. Goodbye, Sickle. Goodbye, Troubleshooter Flim Flam. Goodbye. And goodbye. And goodbye. Yeah. Well, that's that. I'll get rid of all the other garbage. I reduced some weight here and there. Lots of heavy things still. Lots of heavy things still. Excellent. Yay. Get rid of all the garbage in the world. If I have a bunch of stuff on me. I'm using Ordnance Express to make explosives weigh a bit less. For reasons. It's okay if I hold all these right now. Just trying to clean some room from my box over here. Do what I can. Break this stuff down if I could. I'll drop these mods and plans in a piece of luggage for some random lucky person. Only one, huh? But all these mods are £1 each. Yeah. £1 each. Cool. We're all skimped up a tiny bit. Now let's go move our camp up over to the Toxic Valley to get some acid. Yeah. How y'all doing, everybody? Y'all don't see this troll in the chat box? You're gonna let this troll just exist?
This is Grafton's mayor speaking to anyone who can hear me. Can anyone hear me?
Remember, if you ever use the phrase food build, you are a big dummy dum dum. You're a big dummy dum dum person that doesn't know how to play survival games. You're doing survival things in a survival game? What?
He needs a proper burial at the battlefield cemetery.
Ridiculous.
The soldier, that is. Not the curator.
The good thing is, if you join the Gooboberti Collective Facebook group, you have 0 of those people in the group. And the second that they reveal themselves to be such a polarized player that relies on just their friends giving them weapons, you don't see the comments there, Melissa? Well, click on the chat and you'll see it. Maybe it's sorted by most relevant. Click on, maybe it's how the chat is sorted. Organize it by all comments, because there's a person talking about food build stuff. Person saying, oh, that food build life, blah, 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 you know, food build comments. I'll tell you what, a food build, if you want to call something a food build, I think you're calling anything that's PvE food build. But if there is a food build, that should be envied, because it means that you're able to play the game. You should be jealous of such things. It's a survival game, and you know how to get the foods you have to get. I understand that it's too complex, and maybe you're playing the wrong game, but you know that there's animals out here that exist for a reason, and they have resources on them. It's not just about already being ready for battle and having zero upkeep. If your build relies on zero upkeep, it's going to be nerfed. Understand that? If you have a build that relies on zero upkeep because it's always ready to go with perfect weapons that you bought off eBay, it's going to be nerfed. So rely on other things. There's a lot of responsibility here in doing this whole thing. It's a bunch of carry weight problems. You end up filled up to the brim with all kinds of uncooked meat. Other person, architect, not you. I wasn't calling you a noob. I was calling the other person that was complaining about being a food build. If anybody uses the phrase food build in a negative fashion, and if you refer to the entirety of PvE as food build land, then you're dumb. And that's all. You're saying it in a negative fashion. You're calling a level 700 person, you know, something negative. I'm not level 700 yet. I will be soon. Alright. I don't think my camp will move because it had that problem. It was attacked. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah. Yep, thought so. Well, the camp has to get destroyed again. Yay! Thought so. I thought so. Dang it. Gotta start from scratch on that one. Have to rebuild my camp. To a degree. I have a blueprint I could work with. I just have to get rid of all this. Whenever you destroy your old plan, you have to start from scratch a bit. This is stored? Is it stored in this broken state? Hey, look. It gave it back to me. Yay! Yay! I got it back, everybody. I got it back. Let's destroy everything except for that, huh? And I have to restock my store? Ugh. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Have to get rid of all this stuff, man. It sucks. What am I doing? All the vendors as well. It won't take very long, but look all that Yagwai out there. It's fresh for the plundering. Let's just make sure I don't destroy. I destroyed it. Ooh, that's what I get. That's what I get. I destroyed it. Oh well. Oh well. It's okay. It wasn't meant to be anyways. Let me kill these creatures over here really quick. Where's my Yagwai? There's a Yagwai just romping around, having a good old time. Oh well. They throw up my little camperoonie. Oh, they're over there. Okay. They're ready. Yagwai flesh. What's happening, man? Another one. Must be a Verdant season or something. Yagwai. Acid. That's what I'm saying. This is a pretty good acid spot. Okay, back to what I was doing, huh? I'll just throw up a quick little base. Ain't no big deal. I have a partially made base, but I think it does include the... No, it doesn't. Luckily, it does not include the decontamination arch, so I could just throw it out there. I have a partially made blueprint called Holholm. It's basically the same thing as before, except for a couple small changes. Like, it doesn't say flim flam, it doesn't have the things, but you know. Over here, I'll put up my little... right over here. Better have the thing. Right over there. I'll put down the blockade of ages. One of these bad boys right over here to serve as a bridge for the power. Say, hey, don't go that way. Go this way. See? Visit beautiful West Virginia, home of the Mountain Mamas. Get out of the water, you fool. Okay. Redo my base. This roof needs to change really quick. Yep. AstroTurf. Defensive border. I know what I want. Okay, generator. Oh boy. Right about here. This will be a light. Done. Done. Pull the power across. Excellent. Gotta change this area. I guess it's okay. I'll change the wallpaper. Alright. Get rid of this light. Put in the other light. The more times this happens, the better I get at restoring what once was. Oh, you're a crooked. I don't like crooked things. Okay. Get the wall decor, maybe, huh? The Halloween variety. I like my skull. I do. Get the clockaroonie, but I don't think we need anything over here because we have the outdoor shack. So I'll get rid of all this. You dig? I'll add the wall decor of the clock. Big old white clock. Yes. Boom. I'll put the display up just for laughter and flim flam. Here. There. And there. And we'll put the weapon rack on the wall. How about? Huh? Huh?
Oh, yes.
Maybe. How about right here and right here? Yeah? And then one of these. Wonderful. Cool, 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 cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We don't have a radioactive, decontamination arch, but that's okay. I'll move you right over here. I'll change the floor out to, oh boy, to wood. Replace. Sure. Wood, wood, wood. Boom, boom, boom. Wallpaper really quick. Boom, boom. Okay. This wall is fine the way it is. I'll put one more vendor over there. Sure. Right over here. Awesome. This light needs to go away. I'll put in the icicle lights dripping from the edges. It creates a great little effect, I'm telling you. That decontamination arch sure does create some lovely ambiance as well. All that, you know, the vapor spray. Boom, boom, boom. Get over here really quick. Get the Fosnacht ribbons in. And a couple of red ribbons here and there. Okay, I'll put a disco ball light. Here. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. I'll get rid of you. I'll move you right over here. Okay, I'll put the appliance right over here. I already know what I want, baby. I know exactly what I want. Table. Punch bowl. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Christmas Collectron. And I'll put one more defense on the side right here. There we go. He'll drop right off. Boom, boom, boom. All nice, all nice, all nice. I'll add the flim flam really quick. Flim flam.
Evaluating
Wall decor.
naughtiness levels. Evaluation complete. Naughtiness levels exceed all projections.
As close as
What
possible.
has this world become?
Back to my lights and go back to flam. As close as possible, huh? So be it. I'll center it. Flim flam. And back to the wall decor.
Subroutine. Silent night. Failed to launch. Likely cause. Total collapse of society. Oh, oh, oh.
Flam. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Done.
Hello.
Oh,
little
why are you here?
one.
Why are you
Have
here?
you been nice this year?
This doesn't even exist.
No. Oh,
So I have to leave servers.
no.
Okay.
Why did you use those
Let's
things?
build the workbench back here really quick. Closer. Further. Boom. That vendor does not exist, people. Done.
Based on
Online.
register.
Stored.
The children
Good thing I have these angled walls already set up. Isn't that so
suffering from
cool?
a severe coal shortage.
Angled wall, son. Other set of angled wall, son. Yeah, I'll put this right over here. The wagon cart. Little wagon cart. And over here, I'll build that wall. Huh? Huh? Fine. Goodbye. Goodbye. Hey there, Christian. Hey there, Richard. Okay. Got the little wagon cart there. That's fine. That's fine. You know, I don't really even need it.
Presents,
I'll get rid of it.
loading, cheer,
Okay, we're good to go.
unpacking,
Basic.
jolly, subroutine.
Got some basic garbage going on.
Oh,
Welcome to the camp. Blah, blah, blah. Alright. Make sure that the interior is all powered up now. Huh. This is how it has to be right now. Until things change. We do need a power connection on the wall, I think.
error.
To power out the
Report.
outside.
This unit attempted to decorate local fauna with a Rudolph nose failure case feature.
There we go. Up and around, up and around. This thing is sure nasty.
Resolved.
This will go here. And this will go straight across. Get rid of this cable. Alright, got some flim flam action there. Good to go, good to go. Straighten this out. Alright, the base is back online. I just want to make sure it doesn't overlap. Okay, I'll put the
This
tuba back up
unit
there.
has been programmed
Well, the tuba
with
is there.
the task of wishing
1 second.
all who cross its path a happy holiday. Initiating happy holidays.
Floor decor.
And what would you
Couple
like
tires.
for a present this year? Please note, deadly weapons are not a permitted response.
Alright. A little to the right.
Happy holidays. Oh, 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 no.
Alright, I have to
Everyone
change
appears to
servers.
have died. This is
Real quick.
terrible. Error.
Because there's the artifact there. Sometimes when you're building a base and you're building things kind of quickly, There's some weird floating artifact hanging out. Yeah. And we can continue with our journey. Get my acid up and running. Smelt my garbage. Do what I gotta do. Yes, people. You have any questions about anything? Anything at all? Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. 696. It'll come in the next couple days, you know, whatever. That's why I'm trying to not really rush it. Take my time. Sort of. I had to swap servers. So here we are. Here's a great spot for some Yao Guai and acid. I'll tell you what. They all have 5 to 7 acid or something. All right, keep on going.
This unit is specialized in deploying the following morale initiatives. Cheer,
Now I have to restock my
joy,
vendor. Isn't that great?
holly,
Having to
and
restock
jolly.
vendors. I tell you. Here we go. It's part of what we have to do. That's why we're doing that during this session. You know, the hardcore farming prep is the title of this video, by the way. It's not hardcore XP run. These are things that have to be done. I did my massive ore session, which provided a massive need for more acid. So I had to move my base over to an acid node. That's what you gotta do. Oh, it's so terrible. All these items. It's ridiculous.
Scanning for knives, boys and girls. Scanning, scanning. None could be located. This
Okay,
world
show.
has
Now,
become a
I could
desolate
load up some items.
nightmare. Happy holidays.
Okay. Ammo time. Someone will buy the ammo for 2 cabs each, but it'll just take longer. All this ammo will be sold. Remember, all your ammo gets listed together. It'll say 13,000 ammo or something. And people will come a-sniffing.
This unit will not be accepting requests to
All right.
sit on Santa's lap. We
Meat hook, extra
apologize
hooks.
for the inconvenience.
Selling that for $225. Alright, time to sell a bunch of garbage. For the cheapest prices around, besides some stuff that isn't as cheap. Yay. I just want to get rid of it all.
Where are my little elves? No, really? I fear for their safety.
Oh, yeah. Life-saving. People might be looking for some stuff, and I got what they need. Mm-hmm. For some cheap prices, sort of. Weapon weight reduction.
Attempt to
Pretty
acquire
important.
a Christmas tree has failed.
Not gonna sell it.
All trees contained
Okay, you're full
highly
now.
dangerous levels of radiation. Mankind is a naughty
Let's go for
plague
weapons now.
on this gentle planet. Oh, oh, oh.
Anti-armor Gauss rifle will be sold for a lot of money. 1,700. A lot of Gatling guns. I mean, come on. Two-shot lever action, level 35. Troubleshooter, scryolator. Cheap, cheap, cheap. I know you want it. Come on down, buy my garbage.
Accessing. Naughty, nice. Parameters. Loading.
Yep, just over here ruining the
Complete.
economy.
Ready to make